Hi guys, Queenbee here with a quick tutorial on where to find lock crates or specialty containers in Subsistence. Now lock crates contain highly sought after loot that will significantly boost your progress and your chances of survival and success. So in this Subsistence lock crates tips and tricks tutorial, we're going to have a look at everything you need to know about lock crates, including spawn locations as of Alpha 59 new map expansion. If you find this tutorial helpful, then I do ask consider liking and subbing to the channel for that good old YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the game and struggling, then keep watching at the end for more of my Subsistence tutorials. Now, in Subsistence, lock crates are open with lockpicks. Each lockpick has one use, so you're going to need to craft new lockpicks to open new lock crates. You get your first lockpick when you place your BCU. Open the BCU and take the lockpick. After that, lockpicks are crafted in the BCU and will take 4 scrap metal, 2 planks, 18 iron filings, and they'll cost 500 power and 75 mass. Now this might seem like a high cost in iron, but if you're lucky you're going to find enough iron in the lock crate to cover the cost of the lockpick. But even if you don't, the resources that you're going to find in the crate are worthy of the cost of the lockpick. You're going to want to try and keep at least one lockpick in your inventory so that you can unlock lock crates that you might run into whilst exploring the map. Now, in order to aid you with the crafting of your lockpicks, you're going to want to craft 2 items. First, you want to craft a pickaxe. You're going to mine specifically iron ore that spawns on the map. It has a silvery colour to it and spawns on various rocks in the world. And next, one of your early BCU crafts, you're going to want to craft an ore refinery so you can smelt that raw iron ore into iron filings for crafting your lockpicks. One of the most important things you're going to need to understand is how lock crate spawns work in Subsistence. Once you understand that, life's going to get a lot easier. Now there are a number of different spawn locations on the Subsistence map, and it's important to become familiar with these locations, and we're going to look at that in a moment. Now these locations are not easily defined. You can't just beeline for one specific location, stand there and find a crate. Lock crates spawn anywhere within a wide area, so you need to take your time and run around that area to determine whether or not there is a crate there. Crates aren't guaranteed, so if you can't see one, yes, it might be there. And yes, you might have just missed it, but it's also very likely that it just isn't there. So give the area a good look, and if you can't find it, don't waste time. Move on to the next location, looting as you go. Multiple crates will spawn in on the map on the same day in different locations, and there are days when luck is going to be on your side, as you'll see in this video, and on those days you're going to be the luckiest son of a bitch in Subsistence world. You're going to find multiple crates in the world, and if you're canny and prepared, you're going to have the lockpicks to open them. But there will also be lock crate droughts. Accept this fact and prepare yourself for disappointment. There will be days when you search multiple locations with multiple picks, going out with the intention of finding multiple lock crates, and you come home empty-handed with all your picks unused. This is going to happen to you, and the only 2 tips I can give you here is shit happens and suck it up. Best time of day for lock crates: loot spawns in immediately after you load the game, so if you load in, go and check a lock crate area. But if you're playing for a good period of time, then the best time of day for loot spawns seems to be early morning and late afternoon, kind of dusk time. So don't dismiss locations that you've already been to on your way out. Check them again on your way home. It may well be that the coveted lock crate that wasn't there earlier is now there. Now that we've looked at the general mechanics of lock crates, we're going to have a quick look at the lock crate spawn locations on the Subsistence map. And I'm going to put this out here right now. These are locations that I can vouch for, places I have seen lock crates spawn in, but I can't say that this is the full list of spawn locations. That being said, it's a fairly comprehensive list. I've checked it and double checked it with other sources, and it covers the entire map as of Alpha 59, so that includes the new map area, meaning that wherever you are, you're going to have multiple spawn locations within your vicinity. We're going to break the map up into 4 locations: the original country or the valley, the pine forest, the birch forest, and the new map area, or as I call it, the new country. I'm going to show you spawn locations in each area in game and on the world map, so that not only can you see it on the world map, but you can also see it in game and get a good idea of various landmarks so that you can use those Okay, so first we're going to take a look at Pine Forest Lake area. Specifically, we're back where my current base is in Season 6. Now, this is quite a large spawn area, guys. I've seen lock crates spawning on this rock that I'm running across. You see that beach in the distance? Don't forget to check that out. And yeah, that's where my base is. Looks a bit different now. But yeah, so all the way from down here, all the way up, there's this archway that we're just running up to. You'll find them pickled around there, to the left and to the right and behind. So do make sure you give a good sweep of the area. We're just going to take a quick look around here, see what we can see. There's the wolf, there's the lock crate. Perfect. So that's our first lock crate, guys. And let's just deal with him. And then we can get this unlocked. And we can move on to the next spawn location. Exciting. Oh, nice bit of ammo in there. Perfect. So on to the next location, guys. Now, I've never actually had much luck here. I've found a couple of crates, but I've never really specifically looked in this area. It's the area where my current fortress location is in my Season 6 Let's Play. Yeah, all this wooded area up here, you're going to want to check that out. Now, we need to cross the stream. This is for the next area. So yeah, pop across this stream and basically hang a left. You've got a nice big spawn area here on the northern side of the lake. So we have a little bit of a run around here, a little bit of a mooch. Just keep scouting the area. Again, guys, don't kind of restrict yourself. And there it is. There's a new lock crate spawn. Problem is, I've already used my lock picks today. So yeah, we're shit out of luck with that. Never can have too many lockpicks. Next location that we're going to, though, is All Rock. Now, I've had a base here in the past, and I'm actually on that base playthrough. So there's All Rock. You can see my base, and there's the lock crate, guys. So I actually saw this as I was running back. After I'd spotted that previous crate that I couldn't open, and because I was so close to my base, I went and got myself a lockpick, crafted it up, and boom, look at that 28 iron filings. That's insanity. Now do make sure you check down there as well, guys. There's, again, quite a big area for spawning. But now we're going to move on to the valley. And the valley's off to my left. Pine Forest Lake is off to my right, but we are going to run the ridge between All Rock and the West Pond. You'll often find some nice locked crates along here. So make sure you check all around these stones or these rocks to my left. You'll often find them just like smack bang here where this scrap metal pile is. I've found quite a few in there. So I do always like to run this ridge and check out what's going on. Some days you're lucky, some days you're not. We weren't on this day, but we'd already found 3 lock crates by this point. So now that rock that's just up ahead, behind there, you'll find lock crates. I found them quite a few times. We looked out on that one today, so I popped myself right down into the valley, and we're going to just have a little bit of a scoot, and I'll show you a couple more areas. So there's that rock, there's the pond. If you look here, you'll see like a little footpath type thing. It's rare that I've seen them this far, but I have seen them this far. Coming up here, we are now at Central Pond, the original pond on the map. I just thought we'd come up here quickly so that everyone can get their bearings. Now, with the pond to the left, there's the rock that we were just up on. We're just going to run over here, and again, there's like a little footpath, guys. Now, this footpath is great. You won't often find lock crates spawning on the path itself, but to the left and to the right. And on the other side of the valley, I've just put up another area where you'll find lock crate spawns. But we're just searching on the side of the footpath. Again, didn't find anything. Now we're at Twin Rocks, guys. I'm going to show you on the map where that is in a minute, right on the edge of the valley. I very rarely come over here. Very rarely make it this far in my current playthrough, and I've not really ever bothered with lock crates here, but I did think I'd check it out. I've heard that it's not a bad place. So we popped along here for sciencing the whole thing, and quite frankly, I had something happen that I've never, ever, ever experienced in the game before. So you're going to see that in 2 seconds. I hope you're as shocked as I was. I didn't even think it was possible. But we come through this little archway, carrying on our search and I spot a lock crate just there being guarded by Mr. Bear. So we're going to get a sneaky creep up, and we're going to check out what's inside this lock crate, guys. Get close enough without triggering him, so we're going to open up the crate, and it's got a nice amount of filings in, 13 filings again, perfect, wonderful. And fuck me, what is this, guys? Right next to it, that triggered the bear. Yeah, right next to it was a second lock crate. I've never had that happen, and damned if I'm not going to open that. So that's what we did. More filings, only a few, but some nice shotty ammo and some metal plates. So next we're down here in Birchwood at the pond. I can't remember what pond this is called, but I just wanted to show you this again. Didn't find any lock crates around here, but you can. All the way around the pond is a good lock crate search area, so do check that out. So now on to Birchwoods, guys. And I spent the night in Birchwoods, and it does not surprise me that I found a lock crate. This is one of the best lock crate spawn locations that you could possibly get. Just pop in that pink arrow to mark that previous lake, just for your reference. But here's the in-game map. You can see where I am, you can see where the lake is, you can see Birchwood Forest, and they're very distinctive trees, guys. You can't miss Birchwoods once you're running through it. It's very easy to find. Just find the lake in Birchwoods and go from there. So yeah, again, more panels, cotton seeds, shotgun shells, flipping brilliant. And that was my last lockpick out of 3. This here is the stream that runs from the glacial pond, small glacial pond, to the large glacial pond now. Anywhere up from we're literally parallel to the small pond now. This is the small pond, and we're just going to run up the stream. Anywhere upstream from that glacial pond to the first waterfall, you're going to find lock crates on both sides, guys. People will tell you can only see them on the left side. I found them under that tree, and wouldn't you know, there's another one, another lock crate that I can't open up because I've already opened 3 on my run through here. Make sure you check on top of these big rocks. I found them up here as well, and yeah, this is a really nice lock crate area. Just check up there, guys. Make sure you don't go too close to the cougar. That is a spawn territory. But gutted. Once again, another lock crate that I can't open because I don't have enough lock picks. Now we're going into the new country, the brand new area of the map, guys. This is the first lake that you're going to run into, and it's a brilliant lock crate spawn location. So do make sure to check it out. This is my first trip into this area, and straight away, smack bang, I ran into a lock crate. So yeah, I'm super excited. Now with the lake at your back, or the pond at your back, you're going to want to kind of go into these new woods that you can see over here, and kind of hang a right. And that will take you to your next lock crate spawn location just up to my right. I'm going to turn in a second. But yeah, here you go. That's the lake we just found the crate on. And just in here and to the right is another lock crate spawn location. And as if by magic, guys, on that same run, a couple of seconds later, I found the second lock crate spawn location in the new country. I was super happy. Super happy. This was literally the first day that this landed in experimental. And as you can see, I'm a bit overburdened. And here's the third new lock crate location. The waterfall, you can't miss it. There's the lake for reference, or the pond for reference. And if you've seen my series, you see I actually put up a little hut here. But all around this area, guys, is your third lock crate location, so do check that out. So there you have it, guys, all the locations on the Subsistence world map that I know about. Now I'm going to briefly cover a quick few lock crate spotting tips and an easy to find hack. Getting up to high ground allows you a good view of the surrounding areas and more chance of identifying a lock crate. Use the sight on the rifle, and if not, in your bow or even your shotty or your pistol or your magnum. This will help you zoom in somewhat and help the scouting of the area. I've said this already, don't forget, for God's sake, guys, don't forget to always have a lockpick on you. There is nothing worse than coming across a crate without one, and I have lost count of the times that I've had to run back to base, craft a lockpick, come back only to find that the crate has despawned. Always be prepared and always assume that you can never have enough lockpicks. Base location is a big tip that I can give you with regard to lock crates. Try choosing a base location that works to your lock crate hauls advantage. If you've seen any of my Let's Plays, you'll see that in the past I've built a small glacial pond just up from Birchwood Forest or rock, and my current base location is on the southern edge of Pine Forest Lake. All three of these are smack bang on great lock crate spawn locations and within easy running distance of other locations, so do bear that in mind when you're planning your base. Now here's the hack, guys. It's not one that I would use because I really enjoy playing the game as the game. However, I know others have used this to great effect, and knowing the mechanics of the game, I know that it 100% works. So if you want to cheat the lock crate gods, get a stack of lockpicks, get yourself to a lock crate spawn location, have a good search around. If you find a lock crate, great, open it. If not, don't worry. Either way, save, reload. This will trigger a whole new loot spawn, and when you load back in, research the area. If there's no crate, reload again, and if there is a crate, open it, save, reload. Rinse and repeat until you have a full inventory or you've used all your lockpicks. And that's it, guys. Everything you need to know about how to find a lock crate Subsistence. I really hope you enjoyed this, found it helpful, and if you do, consider leaving a like and a comment for that good old YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and check out my other tutorials if you're struggling, and my Let's Play. And until next time, guys, stay safe and take care.